That's why they pander the black vote. The Democrats pander the black vote because they know that the great majority of the demographics of blacks are basically indoctrinated, right? They under psychological warfare. They don't even know they're being brainwashed because they're being brainwashed. You know what I'm saying? This is what you see is pandering to the blacks to where they're basically politically naive to the technology of the deep state shadow government. Because everything that basically destroys black people comes from the democratic system, because there's no such thing as a democracy. When we used to say the Pledge of Allegiance, it's I pledge allegiance to a republic. It does not say to the democracy, because the inception of a republic comes from a matriarch. The matriarch is the foundation of our true spiritual existence, right? Which is a form of balance, the man and a woman. That's what the matriarch is. The matriarch is not based upon the woman being uplifted above the man. It's based on balance, the man and the woman working in synergy like a machine in a factory. So this is why they pander the black vote. It's all a form of technology. That's what this is all about. So that's why Donald Trump wants to drain the swamp. Now, one thing that I found out about the Project 2025 manifesto as I was reading through it, I came across some key words, and I see that the Sabbath, they want to basically stop people from working on the Sabbath, right? They want to stop people from working on the Sabbath. But when you get into the Gnostic texts, based upon Gnosticism mythology, Sophia named her offspring Yhwh. Yhwh is also Yahweh. Yahweh, when you break down the etymology of the word in the Tetragrammaton, it means agreeable and disagreeable, which is also equated to Lord Sabbath. A Lord is an archon. An archon is a ruler, right? So Yhwh, Yahweh, Enlil, Father Time is Chronos, which is connected to the god of Saturn that controls the demiurge. The demiurge is the third dimension merged in with the lower fourth dimension. That is basically the foundation of the simulation. So this is where you have the evil forces who control the world, who control the Khazars. Khazars means wanderer. Wanderer comes from the land of Nod, planet Saturn. That's when you get into the inception point of the 200 fallen angels, but that's not the video for this, right? I'm just giving you the breakdown of how they want you to basically show veneration to the Sabbath. The Lord of the Sabbath is Yahweh. Yahweh is actually Satan. That's Enlil. Yhwh, Chronos, god of Saturn, Satan, right? God of the simulation. So if they want to show credence to the Sabbath, you're showing credence to their God. So it's basically the same thing, whether it's propagated by Agenda 21. Agenda 21 is basically a slower process. Project 2025 goes from conservative fascism to totalitarianism. What the Agenda 2021 does is based on democracy, socialism, Marxism, communism, totalitarianism, then transhumanism. That is their process. So this is why you got to understand everything that's going on right now. You got to be a scientist when it comes to this stuff. You know what I'm saying? You got to be a decoder, right? You got to understand the science of circumology. So if you can, screenshot some of this, because when you look at Donald Trump right here, Donald Trump, it is showing you how he is basically the precursor to the storm. That storm is coming. And that storm in itself is going to activate a militarized industrial complex. And it's going to uphold a new form of Declaration of Independence. So that's why Donald Trump signed the second Declaration of Independence in 2020, right? to where they uphold the protocols of the elders of Zion, which is connected to the Thule Society in a form of eugenics. So this is, like I said, this is a totalitarian system. Totalitarian system that is going to be controlled by a new world order system. So could it be that Donald Trump is Pindar, right? Who controls the community of 300 and the international corporations and banks? So if you will, screenshot some of this. Screenshot some of this and follow the color spectrum, because it leads you down a rabbit hole of a certain truth. Now I'm going to get into some more videos.